Hello everybody. Today we are going to be showing you how we animate and showing you how we are animating some parts of episode 4. Anyways, this is a screen recording of us animating, so here we go. So you see that how the number is going through him? Well, we were going to do a different scene for that. Also, if you're interested in this animation app, it's actually an art app, but there is an animation setting that we use for this kind of stuff. We don't always use Procreate for our animation, but for Jumpstart, we usually use it for this animation. Anyways, so we pick a color, or we can select a color that's already in the photo, basically. And we can change our brush size with those little sliders over there, the opacity. If you don't know what opacity means, how is it see-through or not, basically. And then the brush size is how big the brush is, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, we like to go frame by frame, and we like to take out some of the other colors, so that way we can, from another frame, so we can repeat the exact same colors. Well, they're not always the exact, but we can even go to different episodes. We can grab colors from different artworks or different animations, and if we couldn't remember the exact color for something in this animation, then we could go back to the other animation, drop it, grab it from there, and yeah. Anyways, we like to do majority of our animations are on Flip-A-Clip. If you don't know what that app is, you can download it on the App Store. We got all of these apps from the App Store, so you can just download them. We like to do patterns with our ones and zeros. Don't know if you noticed, because we like patterns. Anyways, we usually have to design these backgrounds ourselves, so we don't have any grab background options. Get background options like that. We don't have a background library. Nope. We gotta do it ourselves. Then we have to draw in the characters, plan out their movements. And I don't want to do any spoilers, but we have a big movie coming up. It might be Jumpstart, it might be not. It might be something else. Anyways, if y'all are liking Jumpstart, please let us know, because this was our very first ever animation that we ever did make. It wasn't the first on this very channel, but it was the first animation we ever made. It wasn't the first to be uploaded, because we didn't upload it first, but it is the very first animation we ever did. Anyways, we add a new frame for stuff, and then we add some of the tools that the app gives us, like rectangles. It makes it easy for us to get a good rectangle, basically. Because if we did rectangles, we can get one super easy. Or we can even get a square super easy. So yeah. It's a really fun job. It is a lot of finger working. Okay, a lot of finger working. That's the only downside of this lot. As soon as you wake up in the morning, your fingers are sore. Especially when you're working on tons of animations and not just a single animation. You work on one animation for a little bit, then you work on another animation for a little bit, another. But then in the end, when you see a full animation of an animation you finished, it's actually pretty satisfying. Anyways, we have a new recruit for our animations team. She used to be just a part of our live action team, and now she's also a part of our animation team, so woohoo! Her name is Bella. So if you haven't, we are going to do some live action movies or episodes, whatever. We are going to do some live action shows or whatever, because this is how we roll. We like to do animation, movies, and yada 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 on here. But we do like to do some gaming because we like gaming. But yeah. It's a really fun to see the progress that you've made with all your frames. Like, going through your frames, it's like, wow, I've made all these frames. I once made like a 1 minute clip and it took like 75 something frames. And it was so stinking hard. And I didn't stop there. But yeah, when I first started animations, I was a little confused because I was like, you know. But then you start to figure stuff out. You get the hang of it. I know the animation quality isn't good. We're not big artists, but we're not huge, big artists. But we do take art classes and stuff, or at least I do. And so, yeah. So we keep learning on how to improve our animation quality. So we're always working on that. We're always working on textures, everything. We're always working on making everything as realistic as possible. So, but right now the animation quality is just in the noobish. But it's okay because we will get there. We're still trying to find some like CGI programs basically that do a better job. We're still trying to find programs that do a better job basically. We usually animate on iPad, so we can't get like Blender or anything like that. We can't get all that fancy stuff because, again, on iPad. So can you get it now? It's like not super great, but it's like you get it. We do love our animations here, and we usually like have different jobs for like our big animations. For Jumpstart, we don't like use our layer thing. We don't use our layer technique for Jumpstart because it's just stick figures. You don't need layers. So you don't need the layered technique. It's like where you go, and if you're wondering what the layered technique is, it's like where you go, like where you make your points of movement, you make your animatic on top of your points of movement, and yada yada yada. It's super duper long. And when we were making our movie, I accidentally deleted all the frames, so now we have to restart the full movie from scratch. So yeah. But then, because we were using the layered system for that movie that is going to come out, but it didn't. But then we didn't want to like, because she's not here all the time because we live like far away. But like, Bella, like, she's like one of the big timers. She helps like direct it with me basically. She's like the co-director and the co-writer, basically. So, yeah. It's like not super simple, but it's like because it's like simple, but not simple. You get what I'm saying? It's like, so then we use this other program that makes it more realistically 3D because it's like more human-like. So usually for our human animations, we use this app called Bot Editor 3D, and then we increase the timeline stuff. So yeah. Anyways, if you are curious, if you're curious about anything, you can let us know in the comments. So for now, just enjoy watching us animate. And if you could tell by the disclaimer, there is tons of spoilers in this video. because you're seeing us animate everything.